Good evening, friends. In this video, we will see frequently asked questions related to TCS Code Vita during registration. Well, we have received many requests in comment section and to our mail asking different doubts related to TCS Code Vita Campus Commune, Code Vita registration, forgot password issues, etc. So we will try to address that issue here, and then we have some requests to explain about test pattern, duration, etc. related to the test, and some questions also are regarding what will happen after the test, means what will happen on successfully clearing round 1. Will they have interview? If they have interview, for how much package? If they fail to clear round 1, will they have next another chance to get into TCS or not? So such things, which we will try to address in this video. So let's go. So we have categorized questions related to these issues in 3 sections, as we told earlier. First question: I forgot my TCS Campus Commune password. What should I do? Friends, listen carefully. This is the most frequently asked question. If you forgot your password, if you cannot retrieve, if you cannot log in into Campus Commune, go to forgot password and click on forget password only once. The common mistake what students are doing is they are clicking on forget password or reset password multiple times. So what is happening? If I click twice on forget password, then if I get first mail from TCS to reset my password, if the second mail is delayed, I cannot use my first link to log in because I have clicked again second time. So I request students to not make this mistake. If you are trying to reset the password, do it only once. But we suggest students don't push your registration to the last dates. What happens is because of too much traffic, you cannot reset your password. And even if you are registering for the first time, please record your CT or DT reference number, record your Campus Commune password, and record your TCS Code Vita password also. TCS Campus Commune login ID and password are different. TCS Code Vita login ID and password are different. So I suggest students to understand this difference, and in case if you forget password, as quickly as possible, click on forget password but only once. And you wait for 24 hours. If you are not getting mail, if you don't have a mail in your inbox, check the spam folder also. This will avoid lot of confusion. That is first thing. Even then, if you could not retrieve your account, then we suggest register on TCS Campus Commune again with new credentials, means new email ID, etc. But we are not suggesting this. This should be your last option. You can try this in case if you are not getting a new password or if it is delayed. That is first question. And regarding the registration procedure, how to do it and all, I made a video earlier. I will provide the link in this video description. You can go through that link to understand the registration process, step-by-step registration process better. I registered in TCS Campus Commune, but my password is correct, but I could not log in now. What should I do? So many students are facing this. They say their password is correct, but still they could not log in. Friends, let me tell you, one technical issue might be your system might have some different settings which are not accessible to TCS. so it is not allowing. So we suggest you, if you are very sure about your reference number and email ID and password, still you could not able to log in, we suggest you to change the browser first. For example, if you are using Google Chrome, then try in incognito mode. If this also is not working, try in Mozilla, etc. etc. Try in multiple browsers, and if website has any cookies, please accept the cookies. Only then you can able to log in. If you are very sure about your password, this is what you have to do. Then the third question, is registering in TCS Campus Commune different from registering for TCS Code Vita? So we want students to understand the difference between what is Campus Commune and what is Code Vita. Code Vita is just another event on TCS Campus Commune. So Campus Commune is a platform, Code Vita is an event. So these two are different steps. Many students, they are confusing between these two. They register in TCS Campus Commune or TCS Next Step portal, and they think they have applied for TCS Code Vita. No, registering or having an account in TCS Campus Commune is different. On TCS Campus Commune website, you have to open TCS Code Vita event and then you have to register there. I will try to provide all the related links here in this video description for your reference. You can just click on those links and those links will direct you onto TCS Campus Commune. And one more issue here is, if you open a global Campus Commune portal, you have to select the country. For example, if you are from India, you have to go select your continent, select your country, only then try to log in. So friends, registering in TCS Campus Commune is different and registering for TCS Code Vita is different. What is the difference between DT and CT reference numbers? Friends, I believe you already registered in TCS Campus Commune. After registering in Next Step portal, a screen will pop up which shows your reference number. That is the reference number you have to remember to log in into test. So, but the main difference is CT means, if students who get CT reference number, they have mentioned their college name correct and their college is registered to TCS in past. I am again repeating, their college is accredited to TCS in past, and whether you get CT or DT reference number now, there is no difference to your selection process or logging in or any other way. These two things are not different. So if your college is not registered with TCS in past, if you have, you will get DT reference number even if you mention your college name correct. When I said college name correct means college name as given in the website. If you try to fill the TCS Next Step portal, try to type your college name. There you will see a drop down button where your college name will be given very clearly. But unlike what is mentioned there, if you click on others and if you try to enter your college name, you will get DT reference number. But again I am repeating, there is no difference between CT or DT reference number. So don't get confused between these two. I am a mechanical student. Can I apply for TCS Code Vita? Not just mechanical, we are getting to listen this from all IT and non-IT and CSE students, because they are assuming that Code Vita is anyway a coding contest. Programming is not their cup of tea, so they cannot compete with CSE and IT students. But this is a myth. TCS being a service-based company, it recruits students from any branch. Irrespective of branch, it will hire. So there should not be any problem for any branch students to register in TCS for TCS Code Vita event, because TCS is a service based company. They have clients from many domains, they have projects from multiple domains, so they need all branch of students. Last year, even food processing specialization students are also selected into TCS just because they can write a code well, they presented themselves better. So developing or coding is not just a job in TCS, and I will talk in further slides about what are the questions given and etc. etc. So any branch of student, there will be no discrimination, there will be no comparative selection to the best of our knowledge. So we encourage every student to apply, all eligible students to apply for this. And when I said eligibility, guys, there is no eligibility for this. Even a first year student can apply, second year student can apply, third year student can apply for this TCS Code Vita event. Then, next is about the test. Here we will try to answer the questions related to uh, test. About the test. I'm a second year student. Shall I apply for TCS Code Vita? What can be the outcome of successfully clearing round 1? So here he mentions, as I told you just now, there is no difference between whether you are a second year student or a first year student or a third year student. The only difference will be for a pre-final year student, for example in TCS Code Vita Season 9, 2021 pass out batch students, only for 2021 pass out batch students of any stream, this is going to be a recruitment. But for second year and first year students, this is like another coding event. But what is the advantage? They will get, friends, if you clear round 1 of TCS Code Vita, now being a second year student or a first year student, you have fair chances of getting a job in TCS when you pass out. One thing. Second thing, you may get an internship opportunity to work in TCS. So it may not be a recruitment model for you, but in future based on the TCS requirement, you will be the first person in queue to get a job in TCS if you clear round 1 of TCS Code Vita. However, TCS Code Vita is conducted in 3 different rounds: pre-qualifier, qualifier, and final round. And if you clear round 1, your package will be basic 3.5 to 3.6. If you clear round 2, then the package will be different. If you clear round 3, then package will be huge. So that is how it is. So you can apply even if you are second year student. Next, second question. What is the paper pattern of TCS Code Vita? Well, TCS Code Vita has 6 questions, programming questions. Among 6, 2 are very easy questions, 2 are mediocre questions, and another 2 are comparatively difficult questions. So, previous year's selection process proves that even if you can write one code properly and if you can execute second code passively also, the chances of clearing are fair. So it is not about solving every question or knowing everything about programming. You can solve easy questions and also you can still clear round 1 of TCS Code Vita. What should I do to clear round 1? Well, you have to practice programming. It is going to be a programming test, so you have to practice programming. About languages, I'll tell in the next question. But related to what type of questions asked, I just told you. But what you should do, please do hands-on programming. Just not just reading textbooks now. Just do hands-on programming. So that's what we suggest you to do. So programming practice hands-on is what we suggest. That's the only solution. The more you postpone practicing programming, the more it will be difficult for you to clear round 1. Yeah, so this is a question I just said I will answer. Which programming languages I can code in? So there are multiple programming languages which you can code in TCS Code Vita: C, C++, C Hash, Java, PHP, Perl, Python, Ruby. So you can code in all these languages, any of these languages. You can choose one language. If you are comfortable with C, just go with C. But please understand, between any two languages, logic remains the same, structure may change. TCS want logic, not the structure. And let us answer some questions. What will happen after test? Is salary of TCS Code Beta hiring different from regular TCS hiring? Well, first point here I would like to tell you is TCS regular hiring is different, TCS Code Beta hiring is different. Code Beta is a coding event, but TCS is seeing this as a hiring process. But it is actually a coding event. Well, if you clear round 1 of TCS Code Beta, then you will be eligible to attend interview for basic package like 3.4 to 3.6, somewhere there, as decided by company. And if you clear round 1 and attempt round 2, and if you clear round 2, then your package will be very high when compared to the basic package. And if you go to last round, then trust me, your package will be comparatively very big than the previous two. So yes, it is different, but round 1 still remains the same. And like regular TCS hiring, on successfully clearing round 1 of TCS Code Vita, TCS technical and HR and or management rounds will be conducted later, like regular interviews. If I fail in TCS Code Vita round 1, will I still have chance to attend regular hiring process? Yes. Failing or succeeding in TCS Code Vita round 1 is nothing to do with attending regular hiring process of TCS. So don't be in a myth that if I fail this, I will not get a chance to attend regular drives. No, it is nothing like that. Even if you fail in TCS Code Beta, even if you apply and do not attempt TCS Code Beta round 1, even then you will be eligible for regular hiring process of TCS, whatever they do. When will be the results will be given? Well, majority of times it will be less than a week or 10 days they will announce the result, but it depends on the decision of the people in TCS. But very quickly they'll announce and very quickly they'll conduct the interviews. Yeah, when will be the interviews? Yes, immediately after the results. Last year they hardly gave 3 to 4 days time. So you should be very ready, very much ready to face the interviews. So you should get your resume ready, you should be prepared with all the general questions asked. Just by after you clear round 1, be ready to attend the interview. So one doubt here may come to you is, I cleared round 1, I got job, I attended interview, I succeeded in the interview. Will I still be eligible to attend round 2? Yes, even then you are eligible to attend round 2. So there is no doubt in that. How many rounds of interview? Well, it depends on the team which visited a test center. So preferably it will be round 1 will be technical, round 2, 3 might be management round and HR round. Or depending on the resources available, if they call students to TCS company itself, based on the number of panels, they will conduct technical HR, MR in one round itself. So most of the times that is the reason why we see more than one person sitting in a panel of TCS. So how many rounds? Not a number, but TR, HR will be taken. Well, so this is just to give you much more information about how it helps. So you can just quickly go through to understand the better about it. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts, you can just post questions. Thank you.